Welcome back, guys, to episode 5 of the Sunday Simcast. We are joined, of course, with We're Skynet, and we are going to discuss the games that we played last month. It was a good month. We played loads of different types of games, and there's definitely one gem, maybe two among them, so let's get into it.
Hello folks, welcome back. So yes, the three choices that we had from last month here: Global Rescue, Cyberpunk Store Simulator, and the Food Processing Simulator. And also we have got the three choices for next month as well. Yes, Eagle Eye viewers will know that I have broken a tendon in my finger, so it makes simulation games a little bit more fun when I'm playing them. 17th of December, folks, I get to take this off and it cannot come soon enough. So, on to the first game, Global Rescue Demo. What did you think of it, Elle?
Honestly, I loved it. I was so sad when the demo ended. It was so good. So, I've never played something quite like this. I know there is ones like this, and it's like a top-down, that makes me very, very Scottish, top-down tycoon game. But this one was brilliantly done. Honestly, I loved it. I was really sad when it ended. I cannot wait for more to be happening in it. I have wishlisted this. I have earmarked to play their bus one, because obviously they do a bus one, which we discussed in the last episode. I definitely think this is a developer to look at, and I'm really hyped for this one. It was just so good. What was about you?
Exact same. I loved it, and I love the fact as well that in the full version you're going to be able to pick like literally your own local area kind of thing. I don't know how that'll work too well kind of thing. It might just be like major cities that they'll do to start with until they branch out to the actual full things. Either that, or they might just have like the Google mapping data and generally let you to pick the things. But so I don't know how that'll work kind of thing, and also just have like the kind of the buildings and things on the larger cities like Paris, London, things like that, New York and everything. Like the actual kind of buildings that are in the cities will hit from there. But I really enjoyed it. It was good. The graphics were good in it as well, and I liked like the different kind of types of vehicles. When I was playing through it though, I did build way too much to start with and ran out of money. And then I ran out of money and I didn't have enough money to buy police cars and fire engines until right near the end. And then when the fire engines were needed, there was trees on the road, there were folk coming, getting down, they needed to go to school to do things, and I didn't have enough fire engines to do it, and people were just hating me. It's actually harder than what it seems, but don't do like we did and just build like a beautiful
Not gonna lie, I did the recording twice. The one that's live on YouTube and then the one previous to that, because I literally spent, I think, like about an hour just decorating with plants and making. I love decoration, making things pretty and like little little bedrooms and stuff. And I'm like, I get to decorate and design. I love this. And then spending ages trying to design the outside with all of the parking spaces. And then it was just I can't actually afford the vehicle or to employ the people for it now.
I'd built like a big call centre, like with about like 10 desks in it, and then I built like the toilets with like loads of toilets and showers and things, a full canteen and everything. Then I put the wee things, I put the 2 car washers, the 2 refilling things. I was like, oh yes, and I looked at it and it let me put like one or and I got like 2 cars bought, and I was like, oh yes, like here we go, that's us. And then I looked at my money and I was like 190 grand in debt. I'm like, wow, man, I'm broke and I've just started. I'm like, this department's gonna get shut straight away here. I was like,
it was great though. That's the thing. It was so good.
Some crimes and
it was worth it. It was so good. Like it was a little. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little bit clunky at times. It wasn't the smoothest. I did find the whole repeated clicking to. Right, so you send your character to this spot over here, but then you have to click on them again, and then again, and again. Like, there was no easy access menu. You had to kind of, like, hunt around the map for them. So that bit I did find a little bit clunky. But I
Yeah.
was willing to overlook it because I found the concept really solid. The gameplay, apart from that, was
Right.
quite solid. I did get a little confused when I had to send one out to do parking fines in the middle of the road. Wasn't quite sure what we were doing
Aye.
there.
Yeah.
So there's definitely one or two little tweaks that can get done to just like smooth out the
Mhm.
whole gameplay thing.
Oh,
But the
I'd,
premise is so
aye.
solid. It's really good.
And I think the fact as well, it looks as if they're going to bring in some mods to it as well,
Mhm.
because you've seen that. So that would be ideal as well, because you'll get folk like modding it, for, like the police vehicles and emergency vehicles for the local regions that you're in, potentially, which is just going to make it so much more better kind of thing. And if you get
Yeah.
like separate kind of like wee missions as well, like you can do like custom missions, then the police are getting sent to like break down like a junkie's door or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. So you've got all these things here that could potentially happen with the game. And I'd like to say, like, they could kind of tweak how you do the missions. So, like, when you're sending the police to a thing, you're not having to click on them for every interaction that they're
Yeah.
doing as
Like, if
part
you
of
could
that
set up,
job.
like, a queue system, so do
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, that would have been so much easier, but the constant, like, clicking around the map to
aye,
find them was a little bit, especially when things are really time sensitive, you did feel rushed, and I suppose that's kind of part of
aye,
the whole thing, like, you're working a call center, so there
yep.
definitely was the rush aspect, but I do think
Mhm.
just for user easiness, it would have been nice to have a queue system or something.
Aye, or even just like a wee kind of automation thing, like you can do like kind of like training if you bring in like a wee kind of training thing, so you can train up like your police force and things like that as well to go so that they know how to and they just perform those jobs themselves, kind of thing, and go out
Yeah.
something like that. Like, there needs to be some kind of form of automation in that wee bit there, because like I says, there's way too much clicking on it, and if you've got like a couple of fire engines going here and there, and you're trying to find them in the map. Like when the fire engine arrives to the school, they don't just do the talk. You need to click on the fire engine, go to the talk, and then after that, you go away, click back into it, answer some questions. It's another interaction to answer questions. Like, it doesn't do it automatically, kind of thing. So it needs that kind of wee, just kind of to click, make it a wee
Yeah.
bit more flowing, kind of thing. So, but aye, other than that, absolute phenomenal game, folks. Get it added to your wish list. Support the dev, get it bought and played. Such a fun game, folks.
It
Thumbs
is,
up,
yeah, it's
5 out of
definitely a
5.
wish list game that yeah, I'm excited to see, and like I said, I'm gonna go check out their other one, I'm gonna see their bus one to see because obviously that's a finished
Yeah,
game, and I'm hoping they've learned to take from that game onto this one. I'm not sure if it's just
yeah.
like the same concept, just reskinned, but,
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to the bus one, so I'm definitely gonna be playing that one because, yeah, this is really promising, and I noticed on their
I
Steam, just as a quick little thing, they have said they've postponed the release date and they have taken it on board some of the people's opinions and views
feedback.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be changing some stuff, like they're removing all AI based graphics and all this kind of stuff. Like they're changing things up. So they are definitely listening to the community as well. So that's really, really
Well,
good.
this is
I
it.
might
It's
actually
aye.
just jump into their Discord after this and then if you're reading this because I've linked it, hi. I'm just gonna see because I would love to be able to speak to them because honestly, the game is
Mhm.
great, and I definitely think it's definitely yeah positive, positive game, guys. That's positive.
Positive game. Positive game. So, on to the next one. Cyberpunk Store Simulator.
I'm gonna hold in my hands, guys. I never got a chance to play this one. By the time I got round to it, they'd already taken it off the demo. So I'm just gonna let Weir do the speaking here because I don't have any premise of actually how the gameplay on this one worked. I was a little bit disappointed because I feel like I really, really went quite deep into how it was gonna play in the previous episode. I had loads of questions and stuff, but I'm never gonna get to experiment and experience if there was any answers to that. So Weir can
All
take it
shall be
away.
answered. All shall be answered. Aye, they've spent all their budget on making the outside world look like a cyberpunk city. That's it. That is exactly all that they've done. Because when you get inside the store, you are selling like bread and flour to robots that come in. Why they would need bread and flour, I have no idea. And then
Robots.
outside, there's like a wee robot character that comes in that you've got to sell to and
Oh,
things.
okay.
But there's also like some mad, like sit down bicycle hovercraft type thing. I don't actually know what it was meant to be outside the store. That you're meant to be able to ride on and go up high and look at all the buildings and things like that. You can see it in the wee video for it. It's like got cameras round about. I couldn't get that to work. If you check the demo of it, that'll be linked to the video or on my profile for it under Sunday Simcast, you'll see how badly it is. It just crashes and doesn't go anywhere. And then, so they've spent all this budget on making the Cyberpunk City look like a Cyberpunk City. That's about where it ends. There is nothing, absolutely nothing in the actual store. The store didn't work right. You were only buying things, you couldn't place things right as well. The items that you were buying were just utterly pointless. It was just a shit game, folks. I'm not going to lie.
No,
you know I
bunches.
don't lie after. You know I don't lie after all these times, all these episodes now. I don't lie about the games here. But no, this one, avoid it. Just don't waste your time on it. Don't waste your money on it either. It was just like they're just trying to capture the fact of the cyberpunk hype. That's what it is. They're trying to make something look. See the thing. See if they had done it right. They could have made it a really, really good game. Like sell wee cyberpunk things in it as well, kind of thing, in the store. Make it look a wee bit more like. Have some different screens and things, a way to decorate your store to make it look relevant. But just have like a box standard supermarket type sim that isn't even as good as a supermarket sim if you'd got it from Wish type thing.
Yeah.
And then
it's definitely lacking then on a lot of
just
things.
put like
I think that was one of my main concerns looking at the video in the last episode, was just how out of place the interior seemed to the outside. But if it's not actually working and playing, it's meant to be released this quarter, because it says release date Q4 of 2025. So the way it stands, I can't say I recommend it because I don't know either way. Going by the video, I don't think I would have. But if we're saying that it's just a bit shite, then
I mean,
watch his video, see what he experienced, guys. I can't.
It says on the key features: hands-on store management, scan products at the counter. Right, you could do that. Futuristic customization, upgrade your shop with neon signs, holograms, decor, and advanced security systems. Nothing in that in the demo. Nothing like that. Cybernetic goods, sell implants, robotic arms, and other high-tech items that visibly change your customers in the city. Nothing in that in the demo either, because it was bread and milk. Right, so live in Cyberpunk City. That's where they've put all the things into. Explore streets alive with NPC crowds, hover cars, and neon lit nightlife powered by advanced AI. So that's pretty much what they've done. They've made the cities out of AI and just left it running, kind of thing, and just made it look. Oh, look, neon lights and big tall buildings and holograms. Wow, that's
not enough to sell a game on.
That really isn't. This isn't. Just don't. It's not a neon
it's a hard pass, basically, guys. It's a hard pass. We played far worse, though. Let's be honest. We have played worse on this channel, but yeah, going by weird thing, I don't think I would be going into this. No. So avoid unhappy game. Played worse, but unhappy game.
Yes.
But we can turn it up to a nice one after. We've got the third one we talked about was Food Processing Simulator. How did you find that one, Weir?
I actually quite enjoyed this one. I did enjoy playing it, although an observation from it was, what was the point of having a massive big Arctic truck to take 6 salads, 6 small tiny salads that you're selling for £3,000? Who's buying 6 packaged salads for £3,000?
They were all sponsored by Renault as well. I'm sure it was Renault. All the vans were Renault as well. I noticed that.
I was like, nobody in their right mind. What kind of business is saying it's like you've got a job here. Click on this here. Yes, we want to buy 6 green leaf salads for £3,000. I was like, hen, just go to Tesco's. It'll be cheaper. You really don't need this. My salads have already been dropped on the floor about
Oh
5
my god,
times then.
yes! If you didn't do it properly, they would just fall. I think I spent
Straight on the
ages
floor.
just going bloop. Honestly, I think
Aye.
my video only lasted like 10 minutes. Around there, might have been shorter. The demo was so ridiculously short. There
Aye.
wasn't much to do in the demo. I mean,
No.
I feel like if what they have to offer is what we saw in that demo, there is not going to be much content in this game because there
No,
was
no.
so little of it. But guys, I will hold up my hands like I did with Spirit said in a previous episode. I was kind of mean in my observation of this game because of the developer, because of what I've played before. It didn't seem like the same reskinned. It did seem a little bit different. It ran a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be because I was really worried about it being jittery. Ran really smooth. It seemed really nice. Quite
Mhm.
enjoyed it actually. Definitely seems very shallow on the content level. Doesn't
Aye.
seem like there's going to be much happening. And I don't know if it is because it's just a demo, but like I literally got a
I don't
taster
know.
for like, I don't even think it was like 10 minutes of what the game is. And if we've experienced all in 10 minutes, I'm not sure how that kind of
It's gonna
rotates into
pan out
something
to
I
a
want to
full game.
buy.
Aye. Yep.
Um, but you know, it was solid. It was okay. It was worth
Aye.
trying. I
I
didn't. I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it. I don't love
see.
it because it seems lacking, but I don't hate it.
Aye.
So I will apologize. I was a bit mean in the last one, but you know what? It was all right.
See, I think I stretched mine out to probably around about half an hour. I think I can't even really
Doing the
remember it
same
generally.
thing and again and again.
Um, but I think it's because I'd put the machines at the end. I'd put like the box machine, then the packaging machine, then the labeling machine. I'd put them round the wrong way, and it was just going in and doing
Ah,
nothing. And
okay,
then I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
ah, right. So I swapped it up, and then when I got that, I was like, right, I've done that, and send them out. And then when you give the box over, you literally see like the wee delivery driver like moonwalk into the cabin. And just
Yeah,
turn away, kind of. You just kind of glides along the floor, and just fucking
just do this
away he
little
goes
thing.
with that single box and taking like a big massive Arctic truck because
Yep.
it's like an important parcel. And then you charge them £3,000 for 6 salads.
Mate, that is
Wow,
the
man!
best salad you have ever tasted in your life, I hope.
Complete with hair droppings from the floor and everything else.
Protein.
Protein, added protein into it.
But no,
It was
not the worst game. Not by far. Like,
no,
lacking content, but it is a demo. I hope there's more to come. I would be interested in
oh
seeing the
god,
full release to see
aye.
if there is more, but it's very shallow. But I don't hate it, so that's always a plus.
I definitely give it a try, folks, and let us
Yeah,
know
give
what you
it a
think.
go.
Leave some comments in our videos as well, and let us know if you have tried it, what you think
Hmm.
of it, kind of thing. Would you play it?
Yeah.
What would you change about it, kind of thing? Or if there's any other games that you've played that are like this or better, kind of thing, let
Yeah.
us know as well. We can give them a wee try.
There's quite a lot of the whole um factory type games at the moment.
Yep.
Not sure where this one would really stack up
Hmm.
in this sense because we have some really high hitters in that category at the moment.
Oh
But it's a
god,
good
aye.
little entry depending on the price of it. It could be a really good little entry game. Like a
Hmm.
really simple game if you're not into hardcore thinky things. It could be really simple and
Hmm.
mindless. So, yeah, seems alright. Check them out, guys. Check out his I can't decide which direction he is. Check out his videos and stuff. I know you're that way for me, but check out the videos and let us know. It's like poke. Right. Shall we move on to the next one? We have some 3 new ones for this month, guys. As per usual, we test 3 games and we come back. That's 4. 3 games and then come back. And we've picked some interesting games, I think, this month. Hopefully,
I
we'll
think
get to
so.
play them all. Um, 2 sort of they're not I was like, one's a retail, one is a farm, and one is business, but they're all very much on the simulation side rather than tycoon or city building, which we had been doing. They're very simulation first person based. So, without further
Yes.
ado, Weir, take us away to the next one.
So, the first of the three games for this month is News Company Simulator. I know. So the blurb on Steam, folks, as I know the users are all looking forward to this. Become a journalist in a dynamic newsroom where every call is a new lead. Investigate news, capture breaking stories with your camera, and expand your newspaper business in a living, breathing city while you chase sensational headlines or uphold journalistic integrity. So the screenshots from it sound like look really good. Like you see, like the wee office set you can design up as well, but you also see things in there like where they're standing for like mayor votes, covering like dead bodies in the city and things like that as well. So I think there's just got to be a lot of different things that you can cover and do in the game, and the fact that it says a dynamic newsroom. So what kind of stories are you going to be getting? Are you going to be like a really, really good journalist, like it says, journalistic integrity, and you uphold everything, fight for the news things? Or are you going to be like really, really bad news company kind of thing and just go after like the headlines and everything else and the controversial stuff to try and
It,
kind of fit what's there?
yeah, I'm looking at
Aye.
the video right now, and my initial thing is, um, I don't know if it's just you. I don't know if it's my setting, but the video is really fast.
It is really
It's
fast,
just
yeah.
not just me. Okay, the video is
No.
incredibly fast. It's like on fast forward. It's really hard to sort of like nail something down. It's like they've had to get
Aye.
it. Some of the frames are also flipped, so the writing isn't like the right way round. It seems like it's not necessarily native in English, which is fine. Honestly, it's fine. No problems there whatsoever.
Aye.
Maybe there'll be a odd translation issue. Who knows? But overall, it looks kind of
Potentially.
interesting. There is like a little bit that looks like the building is being made that potentially we can like build our own place. We can definitely
Well,
decorate it. It looks like we're decorating the
aye,
floor, moving the
aye,
furniture. So it's maybe a little bit of decoration, a little bit more of actually going to go and obviously we're taking pictures of stuff in the news and stuff. I'm not sure if there's maybe too many things going on. I feel like we won't really experience that until we get
aye.
into it. But it
Yep.
feels like there's a lot going on with this. Also, particular thing to note, I really like the fact that the developer is called Nope.
Nope. Aye.
I
Nope.
said to this weird previously off camera, like I do like the fact the developer is just Nope. So,
Nope.
will this be a Nope or a Yep? We will find out.
We shall soon find out. It does say what's included in the demo: hands-on reporting gameplay. Take your first steps as a rookie journalist investigating your first major stories. Fully playable day cycle. Answer calls, chase breaking news, and decide which leads to follow. Explore the city hub.
Mm,
Visit cafes, alleys, and locations filled with early life events and characters. Preview of the writing system. Submit your first articles. But in the full game, you can expect office upgrades, staff
yeah.
management, and newspaper expansion, journalism in an action at City, full typewriter system where wrong words will not be accepted, and a basketball challenge with the City people kind of thing. So
I don't understand
I,
how basketball has anything to do
I
with
don't. I
journalism.
was.
That
I was
this is what
thinking
I'm
of things.
concerned about. That it does seem like there's maybe too much going on.
I
What is with things in basketballs? Have you noticed the amount of games that currently have like basketballs in them? It's like the new thing that every game seems to have a basketball. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it.
no,
Why do we
don't
need
get it either.
basketballs?
We don't need a basketball in this
I
company
really
simulator
don't.
demo, unless they're going to be like doing the journalistic take here for a sports article for the newspaper. Fair enough, I'll take that, I'll accept that kind of thing, but just to go, want to go play some basketball here? Or do
Yeah.
you want to go and film this dead person that's lying in the street here and find out what happened?
I know, like, let's play ball. Woo! I
Let's
noticed
play
in
ball.
in the demo we only get to play one game, which introduces the core gameplay mechanics, and the playtime is about 30 to 60 minutes. So who knows? I don't feel like in that particular time it will be very in depth. Or there's maybe
Yeah.
not that much to cover. I feel like
Mhm.
this one is very much up in the air. Um to see how it plays because like I said, my gut tells me that
Yep.
it might just be there's too much going on because there seems to
Mhm.
be like gambling in one of the pictures and obviously there's decorating, and then there's gambling, and then one picture somebody's running for mayor, but I don't know if that's because we're obviously the journalists in it. There just
I
seems to
see.
be like a
So
lot going on.
it'll be
Um,
interesting this one, I think, just to see how it pans out, if
yeah.
anything, folks. So I tune in for when we play that one on both our profiles, and you can let us know if anything that we've said here have actually came true, or
It
it's been
looks
completely
sound
different.
though, but yeah.
So,
I'm
aye.
interested in this one. It does seem like it's gonna be good. And with that one, I suppose we can lead in to our second one, which is maybe more of a laid back sort of thing versus being a journalist. We are gonna become a farmer, guys, in Pasture, the livestock simulation demo. Do you have what it takes to be a cattle farmer? Muster and manage thousands of cattle in the rugged Australian outback, solo or with some mates in this demo. So there is a multiplayer aspect, which interesting. We probably won't be doing the multiplayer because we seem to base these games on solo play because not everybody has friends to play with, and sometimes you just want to chill out in a game by yourself. It's if
Aye, a
less
lot of
there's
folk will just play
chaos.
it
Yeah,
kind of
I want to play it
as
solo.
single player as well. Aye, so
And
eh,
developer for this one, we have a Nope, and now we have a Salty. I
salty
love these
games.
games. Salty games.
It's very salty, salty.
Interesting. But yeah, this one seems
Interesting.
kind of fun, doesn't it? In a way,
I
I suppose.
I think it will be actually really, really good. I think it's going to be one of these ones. It's going to be. I think it could be quite difficult as well.
I'm looking at the video
Because
and there's like somebody's on horseback, somebody is flying a plane whilst they're trying to get all these cattle together.
so
Do people actually use airplanes to like move cattle?
they
Like
might do a
I
helicopter, the
genuinely
noise kind
don't
of thing. I
know
don't
how
know.
they
I
work
don't
this,
know.
but I feel like this is maybe the point that it might more be multiplayer focused.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it does
If you're
say solo, guys, so we're judging it solo. I feel like I always want to nail that aspect. We're
yeah,
playing this solo because it says solo.
yeah.
It has to be solo player compatible. But this does
Right.
look difficult. And I'm not sure if we're just being sheepdog because there doesn't seem
Aye.
anything else in the video apart from just, like, herding cattle. Uh,
Aye, 'cause it says play, even in the demo, muster cattle in one of the four missions, or each offering a unique challenge. Try the tools of trade like horses, buggies, and helicopters to get a herd moving and explore the terrain. Players in an Australian cattle
we
dog and
can be
famous
a
blue healer.
dog!
You can play as a dog,
I wanna
people.
be a dog!
Feel how the cattle moves in sync with the land. Each other and your movements muster together, form teams of up to 8 players, and move larger herds of go it alone. Of go it alone. I'm
Yeah,
guessing it's meant to be of because
yeah,
they've not spell
probably.
checked it. So I don't know. Right, we'll try it kind of thing here and see what it's like. I'm wondering if it's just like you'll get a scenario and we can pick like your starting thing, like the dog,
I wanna
helicopter,
be
or
a puppy
something else, or
dog.
things like that, and then you've just got to round up the thing into like all the cattle into the field, and then that's it. You've done that. Move on, kind of thing.
Oh,
So
wait.
that's a kind of
Something at the bottom of the Steam page, it says, "This demo is not the full game." Obviously, it's a demo. "Some features, vehicles, large-scale operations, co-op multiplayer modes, map expansions that appear in the base game are locked and will be unlocked in the full release." Does that mean there is no multiplayer in the demo then? It is for
potentially
solo.
read
Because
more.
to me,
Yeah,
that would mean there is no multiplayer. But their whole thing is tailored to being multiplayer, like it
yeah.
seems.
So
So, I don't know. So that means it must be proper solo
aye.
compatible, going by that.
We'll check it out,
We
folks, and
will
we'll
check
see
out.
how it
We'll
plays out
see.
and what's the actual premise of it. I mean, is it just got to be the one like you pick the scenario and then you pick your tools, round up the cattle, that's it, on to the next level? Or is there got to be something like you can expand out to different things, kind of thing, like run a wee kind of the cattle farm as well? We don't know because it doesn't
It
actually
doesn't
say
really
anything
give you
in it.
anything. It just seems like it's a herding game, a herding
Aye,
simulator. I don't know if there is any
aye,
other actually herding ones. I've literally just typed in
no,
herding game into Steam. I have no idea if this is a genre. I've never had to look into this. I don't know if this exists. It could be something brand new, unique. I have no idea. There's sheep herds, which is a co-op apparently. Oh, but that's collecting wool. I don't know. I think that's different altogether. So I don't know. I've never experienced anything like this. I do think it's be really interesting to try,
Aye,
just to try. If
it's
more than anything, just to try because it does seem really unique in the concept.
yep.
Um, Not sure how it's gonna play if it's
And
somewhat
you
multi
can
and
use
solo.
controllers with it as
Oh, it's
well.
controller. Okay.
Controller available, full controller support apparently. So
Okay. So they've taken
interesting
care of.
indeed.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely an interesting one to try and definitely play. So we'll
Aye,
jump into
this
that one
one's.
then.
I think that this one is going to be one of the ones where we're like, "Oh, we don't actually know what this one's going to be like."
You're as
I'm
blind as
put.
us, guys. I have no idea.
We're just going to put this in the. Maybe it could
Ah,
be good. Maybe it might be good. We don't actually know, but we're just
and
going to try it anyway because it looks fun to
yeah, it
try.
does. It looks fun. They're apparently a
And
proper game dev. They have all their own website and stuff. I
it's
think
a bonus
are
thing.
they maybe actual cattle ranchers? I'm looking at like one of their pictures. Oh no, they've taken it the game to different places. Their website looks really interesting, actually. I might have a little bit of a look of that off screen, but they've tested it to real people. That looks like so. Okay. Who knows? Who knows, guys? Salty Games. I love that name. Yeah.
Aye. So they
Yeah.
have, yeah. Aye, so this could be quite an authentic thing here. Then
Yeah.
this could be quite good. Aye, so we'll
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 see.
put a pin on that one,
We'll
and we'll come back to it after we've played it. Obviously, in the next
Yeah.
episode for this.
And the next one, you picked this one out. I don't want to take the credit for this one. I'm going to let you have the credit because if it's shite, it's on you. If it's great, can we share the
Why not?
credit?
So the next one, folks, is choice I've seen is Game Store Chronicle. Now there's been a ton of these game store simulators, like gaming cafe simulators and things like that as
Yeah.
well that we've all kind of played. This one it says run your own game store, stay ahead by following the timeline of gaming events and preparing for key events that has shaped the industry. Stock shelves, set prices, and sell consoles, games, and accessories. Strategize, grow your business, and dominate the market. Now, the video for it as well
I
shows
don't
like the
like the
kind of
video.
it's kind of like kind of knockoff kind of names and things, but they've got like the kind of the consoles and the systems and games from right the way back, so like your Atari, right the way up kind of thing. It's obviously they can't call it Atari, they can't call it
Yeah.
Nintendo and things like that as well. So you're going to get slight kind of name differences, but the designs will be of those consoles kind of thing. They will look really like those consoles. So I like the thought of that. I like that could be look quite cool kind of thing and could do it quite good. Because it says like a chronicle timeline of the game and things, and you've got like the
Yeah.
Ultra Vision, the Voyager there, and it shows you the Tembo,
Nintendo.
the
Vega.
Vega, and more kind of thing for the Vega for the Sega kind of thing. So they've got all the ones there that you can bring it out and probably
Stereo
kind of release.
Master.
Aye, and just like different things. So it looks as if it could be quite good if it's done right. See if they do it right, kind of thing, right? Because
Oh,
I don't.
I don't know how this is clear. Okay, it's clearly AI generated though.
Oh, aye,
Absolutely. I mean, I know a load of games use a lot of AI now. I'm nothing against it, guys. I have nothing against it. But the biggest tell of any AI is when you're looking at the Master Dario is how orange it is. The
yeah,
orange of Chat GPT is absolutely struck. Is that even how you
yeah,
spell compatible? I don't know. I can't
aye.
spell. I'm dyslexic, but I don't
Well,
know if that's actually
and
how you spell compatible. Compatible.
whereabouts is it?
I'm actually going to Google it. Compatible. Is that how you spell
I,
compatible?
I think so. Aye.
I'm like
You've
now
got me down it now.
questioning
Okay.
everything because of, it's AI. And like, I'm like, is that right? I have no idea.
But
Ignore
see,
me,
it's
guys.
it
um,
says here, it says we use AI in early stages to help bring our products to life.
okay.
So that's
Well, it's
pretty
not
much
early
they've got the
stages
design kind of
anymore.
thing. Aye, so they've pretty much just used AI to generate all the kind of images and the
Yeah.
things for
But
it.
it doesn't seem consistent. The one thing about AI is it's never consistent. So some of the pictures, it looks like the styles aren't meshing across the board. It's very like there's a lot of different art styles in this game, which
Yep.
obviously clearly scream AI. But then they've got a mascot as well. I've just noticed there's like a mascot. There's a poster, and then suddenly there's like a little mascot that you can hire, which
Yep.
is ridiculously cute, to be honest. This guy is so cute. Oh, they've got that guy again. Did you notice there's special visitors in this one? It's Casio. Casio? Is that his name is? Queso. I think Queso is meant to be here. Yeah, Cas Hosak. So they've got people in as well. It's gonna be an interesting one. A lot of these games are very mid because they're so similar across the board.
Aye,
I
see
don't
this
have
bit.
a
Yep.
high standard for
Yep.
this because none of them really seem to elevate. They just seem to
Aye.
be a bit flat.
Mid.
Um
Yep.
the the game store, like, it reminds me like a little bit of there's a game called Game Stonks. Um it's
Yep.
giving me
Yep.
that kind of feel with the
I
logo.
actually thought it was kind of game stonk when I seen
Yeah,
the logo.
same.
'Cause
So we're sent me the
it,
we send each other games over Discord before we play, just to go, right, okay, we'll have a look at these three. Yeah, this one looks shite. Let's not do that. But I was convinced when I first seen this
Mhm.
one popped up, he had sent me game stonks, and I was just like, oh wait a minute, it's not. It's something else. So I feel like there's maybe a little bit too much of closeness in this game. I feel like it's maybe not the most original of
Aye.
things. It seems to run okay. I mean, the beginning of it seems all right. I don't have the highest of expectations. Um
I think I'm going to see what it's like, obviously, when we play it, kind of thing. Because obviously, like you said, it's so similar to Game Stonk and things like that as well. It'll be interesting to see if they've kind of polished the graphics a wee bit more on it for things. Because I thought Game Stonk was a wee bit kind of rough around the edges for the
yeah,
graphics
I
at
think that's
times.
just launched, hasn't it, officially?
I think so, aye.
Yeah.
But like a lot of these kind of games as well, like they look kind of good, they look not too bad, but they're bless you, they're very rough round the edges for like the graphics designs and everything else. And a lot of them do use AI, but even sometimes when you look at the AI, it's dead kind of mismatched and broken and just no quite there. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you want to use like an AI to do an image, do it and just save that image, but then add your own twist to it, kind of thing, and make it like your own. Fair
Yeah.
enough,
There is
and
this
things.
little
But
wheel I've noticed as well. There's a tool wheel, so I don't know what I've got
aye,
to add with that, to be honest. I just something I noticed, and squirrel brain is like, there's a tool wheel. I don't know if it's good or bad, but there's a
aye.
tool
So
wheel.
it's going to be interesting, this one, just to
Yeah.
see how it plays out, what it looks like, if it's going to have like that kind of playability, and how far will the game advance? Because it says here the timeline of gaming history. So by the looks like you start at like the Atari 2600 type thing, and you go up through like the original
Yeah.
Nintendo and Sega Master System, and you're going to go right up to like the PS4, PS5, and the Xbox Series X type things, and your Switches, or does it stop at a certain length, kind of thing?
It
But
does seem to have
obviously,
positive reviews though.
I
Some of them are There somebody said though, closing the game crashed my PC. There's a game glitch that loops on the price editing screen, but there's 11 positive ones apparently. Um, so people seem to like it. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this one's up in the air. This dev doesn't have a funny name like the other guys, but they haven't done any other games either. I think these are all first games from first developers. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how about I feel like this is another one that I'm not sure, and I don't have the biggest amount of hype, but I hope it proves me wrong. Because we've
Aye.
definitely played games
Mhm.
that I've absolutely wailed on and thought was
Mhm.
gonna be horrific, but they've been amazing.
Yep.
So, hopefully, but we're gonna get something out of this. If nothing
Mhm.
else, we'll know whether or not we want to play it again. But yeah.
But also, I want to put a point across just now for when we actually have played it and come back. They need to make the till transactions quick and easy and not mind-numbingly fucking boring, where you need to click every single thing and put in the individual buttons and everything like that. See if they just make it quick click that products, da da da, done, away. That's you, you're making the money. Because see when it gets to the point where you're doing that and you're not making that much money off it for profit or anything, the game doesn't get fun anymore. And then you just end up, well, I'm not making any money, I can't expand in, and then you stop playing it.
I
So it
I've
needs to have a
noticed
quick.
I've noticed something though that you might be interested in. On the roadmap, it has something that I haven't seen before. It does say unique NPCs with purchase history and behavior
Leave your
profile.
profile.
So
Interesting.
that could actually be really interesting because if a guy, like if some, I don't know, Frank comes in and buys like a NES, does he then come in like 3 days later and buy NES games? That could be really
Aye,
cool.
aye, mhm.
Like, do we
I
get to
get what you mean.
access the purchase history? Um, I don't know. It just seemed like they could be interesting because it says from the 80s to the future in the planned versions, but the demo is just like sell stuff from the 80s. I wasn't around that time. I've no idea what's actually in the 80s, but
So aye, you've got your Atari in there, so that's what I'm saying. It would be nice to see like the Atari and things like that. And obviously then you've got just at the tail end of the 80s coming into the 90s you had like your Master System, your Mega Drive and things like that. No, sorry, your Master System and the original Nintendo. Um, I, I'm going to be
interesting.
play
I'm
it
not
with
sure.
open
Yeah.
eyes, kind of thing, and see what it's like. I just hope it doesn't fall into the same as like the other ones where they just took a copy and paste thing, put a
Yeah.
couple of their own products in it, and it just doesn't play good or run good, and you're just like, meh. There's
Meh.
nothing really. There's nothing.
Yeah. Nah, I
There's
get you.
nothing. Just like I want to play it, kind of thing. So that is the final choice for this
Yeah,
month,
so
folks.
that's 3 interesting guys. Let us know down in the comments down below. Are you interested in any of these particular which ones do you have high hopes for? We will be relaunching these videos corresponding to them every following Sunday until the next episode. So we would love to have you get involved. If you do have any thoughts and comments on them, please do let us know because we'd love to talk to you guys and get you involved in everything. And yeah, it does seem like it could be an interesting month. I think I say this every single month, but I feel like this time I may be leaving this episode more on the than the super
Mhm.
pumped,
Yep,
excited. But
yep.
you know, every month isn't a winner, and I am hoping some of these games do definitely prove me wrong as they have done previously. So we don't know this without actually obviously playing these guys. It's always up in the air. Who knows? And if
Who knows?
anything, we might walk away with some new indie gems we are absolutely raving about. But yeah, it's gonna be
The
good.
wish list
Yeah.
as well. So aye, nobody knows. It could go either way, as you've seen for like previous episodes. Totally does go either way because you get some games you're like, you know, just by looking at them, oh my god, these are absolutely dire, kind of
Yeah.
thing. But then other ones you're like, oh, this is actually really, really good, kind of thing. So we've got this mixed bundle here as well. So it's it's going to be good, folks. Definitely let us know in the comments what you think about it, and check out some of the previous episodes and the videos as
Yeah.
well. And the playlist that we've got there for them, and just leave some comments here. Also, if you have got other simulation games that you have
Mm,
been looking at and thinking about as well,
we're
and you want
guinea
us to
pigs.
try, kind of thing, we're guinea pigs. We'll definitely test them. Also, if there's any developers watching them that want to give us a couple of keys for the game to test, we'll definitely do that as
We're
well. We'll get
happy
you on
to
the show.
go and replay ones we've previously done as
Mhm.
well. I feel like we're speaking more
Yep,
to the dev
definitely.
team now. Hi, devs. And obviously,
Yeah.
hello and everybody that's watching. Thank you so much for
Mhm.
staying the last like 45 minutes with us as we ramble and share our love of gaming. But if there is any dev teams out there that feel like they want to talk back about some games we've played, let us know. We would love to retry things. We might go back to games we've absolutely hated in the past and find out we might actually love them.
Mhm.
Gaming is so varied, and one update can completely change how a game plays for the absolute better. It could be absolute awful at the beginning and then be the
Mhm.
best thing in the world by the
Aye.
end. And that is the amazingness of demos, that you do listen to your community,
Mhm.
you do
Yep.
chat back, and you make something awesome, because that's what
Mhm.
we do. We love games and we want to enjoy it with you.
And play them more as well.
Yeah,
So by all means, folks, definitely get in touch with us or anything like that. We'd love to kind of test and try new games. Love to even just like even ones that are just actively in development kind of thing. You're just looking for feedback. Do
yeah,
that as well, kind of thing. We're open to anything along the kind of the simulation city building type of kind of genre. It doesn't need to be like it can even be like point and click ones, like space simulation game, you name it kind of thing. We'll
yeah.
give it a try and things like that as
We do
well.
not
So
shy away from playing games for your enjoyment, guys. If there's anything you did not have a clue how it would play, let us be your guinea pig.
we don't
Get
know either.
involved in the comments. You don't have to be a dev. I feel like we keep saying this. You don't have to be a dev. You just need to love gaming, and we love gaming, and we
Aye,
want to play along with you. Jump into our live streams, ask about games and everything.
yeah,
This
anything.
this whole Simcast is based because we love gaming. I keep saying this. I feel like a broken
Yep,
record, but we love gaming and we're so happy to explore with you. And this is why
yep.
this was born, because we wanted to share our passions. But yeah, with our rambling and our head nodding of approvals, this is the end of
Definitely.
the episode, guys. Welcome to episode 5. We will see you in episode 6 with all the updates. Make sure you hit that subscribe on Weir and me and come back, comment, like, all that shenanigans. You know this by now. But until next time, guys, have a great rest of your day, and we will talk to you in the next one. Bye!
A good one, folks.